How are you?
Hey, what's up, you two people? What's going on with y'all today? I just wanted to speak to you again on another Bible story. Okay, we're going to go with the parable of the prodigal son. Okay, in the story you have two sons, right? The older one and the younger one. Okay, so the younger brother, he was anxious about getting his inheritance before his father actually passed away, until he kept talking to his father about giving it. So finally the father decided to split up the property and give half of it to the older brother and half of it to the younger brother. So the younger brother, he's the type that likes to live on the edge, let's just say. He wants to go out and spend every dime that he has on prostitutes and things like this, and just have a good blissful time until he just doesn't have a dime in his pocket anymore. And the older brother, he stays around, and he keeps his money. He helps his father. He does all the things that, you know, a normal child would do for their parents. You know, he stays around. He helps his dad. You know, he does all the things right. Yet the younger one goes and he does all these things. He sells off the property, and you know, he plays cards and you know, runs around with wild women and does all these things. And then all of a sudden, poverty comes to the land, and he can't even eat. He can't even find himself a piece of bread, and nobody even cares to give him one. That's how low he is. And he thinks about the times that he was back on the ranch with his dad, and you know, his servants, his father's servants, and you know, his servants too, because of course he is part of that family. But you know, all the work that they did, they were given food and everything else. And here he is, he can't even beg for a piece of bread, you know. Nobody will give him any money or any food or anything, you know. He's like in bad shape. So he decides he's going to go back to his father and apologize for all that he's done. He says, you know, I've sinned against God. I've sinned against my dad, and I want to make things right. So he goes back and he tells his dad all of these things. And his dad is excited to see him. So much so that he tells the servants to kill the fatted pig and you know, just this and that. You know, let's have a big party. You know, and he puts the royal robes on his younger brother. You know, the dad puts it on the younger brother. So during this time, the older brother is out in the field and he hears about it. And he comes up and he's questioning the servants. And he's saying, why is my dad doing all of this for my brother when he just took off? He squandered all this money. He did everything that he possibly could against his dad. He sinned against his dad and against God, and still he's able to get. So the older brother is basically real jealous. Anyways, it goes back to the father, and he questions the father of why he's being so generous to this brother that decided to squander all his money away and everything else. And the father says something really weird, really strange. And that's where you should pick up the story at. He says, your brother was once dead, but now he lives. Your brother was once dead, but now he lives. Okay, so basically that's describing us, okay? We're out here in this world, and we're given a certain inheritance. And, you know, maybe we, through our words or through our actions, we squander it away. And then we realize that other people are getting what we do not have. And it doesn't look like we're getting any better with what we have. So we decide to go to our father, my father, okay? And ask for forgiveness and tell him that you realize the wrongness that you have done within your own life, within your own heart, and that you want him to come in and save the day for you, because you were dead. You were dead to him. You were dead, but yet now you live. So make that choice within yourself. That's the only way that your life is going to start getting any better. And if you don't want to, hey, you know what? You are on a crash course for death and for destruction. And you're not going to come back from that. I'm just telling you straight out, you will not come back from that. So you have to listen with the ears that God has given you. That's why I keep saying, God created you with 2 ears and 1 mouth. Sometimes it's best to close your mouth and listen with your ears. But that's the biggest story right there. The older brother was looking at the picture as being a bad thing, but the father knew what he was talking about. He said, your brother was dead, but now he lives. And that's really the moral of the story. Anyways, I want y'all to know that I love you. I love you so very much. I love you right there. You see me. I see you. Anyways, love yourself. Love God. By all means, love each other, people. Until the next time, love, peace, and fun. And remember this. Be just what you is, and not what you is not. Folks, it is what they is the happiest life.